wee. Today was exhausting, but bro, I ruined the day for so many people out there. It was awesome. So worth it. What? You're pathetic. Oh, you think you can do better? I don't see horns growing out of your head. Hold my Indiana Beach season pass. What? Indiana Beach pass? Bro, that's taking it too far. You're taking it too far! Well, I did not want to videotape such sad things, but yesterday was February 18th, and there were rumors going around that Indiana Beach was closing permanently. And today, the 19th, that is all verified. So Indiana Beach is no longer. And go figure, we haven't seen the crows at all winter. And here is one. I saw two earlier. I saw another one flying around, but we still have one hanging out in the backyard. So yeah. I mean, I'm happy to see him, but I don't know if it's a positive sign or not, because it's been so sad lately. It's February 18th, and word on the street is that Indiana Beach is closing. Literally, no one saw this coming. Well, unless you're these guys, then yeah. And you would also string people along till the very last second. Anywho, buckle up because things are going to get crazy real fast. So, February 18th was the day we heard of this terrible news, but I was still in disbelief because there was still no word from Indiana Beach. Well, any hopes I had were quickly crushed. The next day, the 19th, is when the park's Facebook page posts this. Then, they also removed their job fair event, which was going to happen in the very near future. Then come all the newspaper articles on top of that. This same day, Dustin, I don't want to screw up your last name, started an online petition. The goal was 15,000 signatures, and by the next day, it had reached over 20,000. Keep in mind, it had only been 24 hours since we heard of the park's closing, and suddenly we get this news. Apex was already getting rid of park games and other memorabilia like Laszlo, skee ball, and quackers. On top of that, we also heard that rides would be dismantled and taken to Apex's other amusement parks around the country. Boo! This sent IB fans into a hysterical frenzy. At this point, most of us had lost our minds. I just want to hear the caw-caw again. That's it. We tried reaching out to Indiana Beach and Apex via phone and email, but never got a response back, only leading to more frustration. Fans would go to the park and take pictures outside the gates just to see if there were any signs of movement. It was grueling to think we'd never be able to step foot in the park again. What the? Just 2 days after the park's closure announcement, rumors of potential buyers started swirling around the internet. First was Ronald G., owner of Slick Track in Tennessee. Then there was the Slick Track Troll, as I like to call him. This guy made up a fake account on Facebook and just kept trying to lead people on, saying he was buying the park, and he just got real weird real fast, so we'll leave it there. Then, just a couple days after that, some believed Fun Spot America was going to buy Indiana Beach. This was the most credible for me. I really fell for this one. The owner visited Indiana Beach, and even their Facebook page used our beloved jingle. This really messed with our hearts. Some were convinced that we finally had a buyer and the park would be saved. Others speculated that Fun Spot was only checking out Indiana Beach rides to see if they'd like to buy them. After a few days of Indiana Beach fans bombarding Fun Spot America's Facebook page, finally came out and made a statement, but it was a very heartbreaking statement, basically saying, no, they're not buying Indiana Beach. Once again, another shocking blow to all the hopeful Indiana Beach fans out there. Also, let's not forget some other honorable mentions. The idea of turning the park into a casino was being thrown around quite often. And let's not forget about the GoFundMe account that was getting thrown around. It was just an idea of Indiana Beach fans to throw in some money, and in a happily ever after situation, the fans would then buy the park and save it. February 25th. Here come the memes. Some fans frustrated with Apex turned their angst into memes to feel better momentarily. While some were busy making memes, Midwest Coaster fans was busy coordinating a Save Indiana Beach meetup. This event was to be held on February 29th at the park to hopefully gain the interest of potential buyers. Fans got their hot glue guns, markers, and glitter out to start crafting up their best rally signs. This event was amazing to be a part of, and I truly believe it made a difference. After this, things got somewhat quiet for a couple weeks. Then, a glimmer of hope. Indiana Beach sent out this email. This really got everyone talking again. March 17th. Still working hard, Indiana Beach representatives offered a new $3 million incentive. Don't ask me the details because I really don't understand all of it, but it just sounds good. Remember the photos of the park we saw earlier by fans? Yeah, that never really stopped this entire time. We were blessed to have locals and people passing through take photos of the park. Most of the time there wasn't much to see in terms of activity, but this photo I'm about to show you is my favorite. Someone on a boat actually caught a group of guys conversing inside the park. This is priceless. Look at the guy pointing at the camera. He looks like he's about to yell at the photographer. It's great. And doesn't this guy kind of look like Tom? And maybe this could be Mr. Staples? Okay, back to the updates. On April 10th, this article was released. I'm just part of the common folks, so I don't know what they knew to make it such a bold statement, but it sounded really good. Then, 6 days after that, Indiana Beach updated their cover photo on Facebook. Are you getting excited now? At the time, part of me was wondering if someone just hacked their account and was playing with all of our feelings. But 2 days later, the gondola is lit up. And then the day after that, we got even more from Indiana Beach. And then the day after that, we got the Indiana Beach is expected to reopen article. Finally, on April 23rd, the news we had all been waiting for, Indiana Beach has been saved. The park was bought by this guy from Chicago. Wait, what's his name again? Just kidding. DRAMAGEDDON is officially over. Well, for most fans. There was a group of fans still left unsettled. We had unfinished business. That's right. Time to bring Laszlo back home. Indiana Beach fan Mark started a GoFundMe, and a bunch of fans pitched in money to hopefully get Laszlo back. Now this was risky because we needed enough money to win him in an online auction. But when we did, and Laszlo is now back home where he belongs. In June, there was a special VIP day, and fans rejoiced walking into the park again. They laughed, they cried, they danced and played games. Everyone cherished the moment. The park was full of surprises in the 2020 season and looked the best it has in years. I can't wait to see what the future holds for this very special place. I hope you all enjoyed this recap of Indiana Beach DRAMAGEDDON. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for future Indiana Beach updates.
We'll see you at the beach.